In this short video, I'm going to show you how to do some basic research of your competition on Facebook so that you can look for clues as to what more successful pages do and then emulate their strategies on your own page because success leaves clues. So here we are over at Facebook and I am on my Japan travel page, and I know that there are lots of pages out there, some of which are focusing on Japan only like me, others which have a more broad travel focus that are more successful right now than my page. They drive more traffic. So I want to find out what they're doing and see how I can implement their stuff on my page. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing we do is we perform some simple searches to try to find these pages. So you want to come up here and you want to type something in. So I could type in Japan, I could type in Japan travel, or even just travel. So let's start and let's type in Japan travel and we'll hit enter. From here, we only want to find pages, so we want to ignore groups. So let's click on pages, and then what we've got is we've got all of these different pages, and you want to find ones that are basically bigger than yours, that have a bunch of followers, but are also active as well. Some of them may not be relevant, and I don't know why Facebook present them in the order that they do, so you just have to spend some time and go through. So we can see, for example, this one has 87,000 followers, and it's got over 10 posts in the last 2 weeks, which is not a ton, but it's one that we could check out. So let's go and click to this one, and we can come down and we can see what are they actually doing. So as we scroll down, we can see that they're sharing images. We've got other images here. Now, I don't know if these people have the rights to share these images. There are lots of pages on Facebook that steal photos. There are lots of people that use AI images, which is not cool when it's travel, in my opinion, but it is what it is. But it's not just a case of looking at these pages. You want to make sure that they have the same strategy that we have. So for me, the goal is to get people to my website. It's not to grow a massive page and just share loads of pictures and try to monetize directly on Facebook. Nothing wrong with that, but my goal is to get people from Facebook to my page. So if these people are not putting links inside of their content, then it's not really my strategy. So let's have a look. We've got an image, and then we've got somebody else sharing stuff. So there's not really much going on there. Let's scroll down to the next one. Look at the comments, and we see that they're not really driving traffic back to their site. So is this something that I want to use as inspiration? Probably not. So let's go back and see if we can find any others. And as we come down, we've got, let's look at this one. Travel Japan together, not really. Japan travel, now that sounds good, but 0 followers, so we're not going to focus on that one. So what we can also do is we can type in just Japan and see what comes up there. And again, pages, and let's have a look. And we've got this one here, Japan inside, 475,000 followers. So that's a fairly big page. So we click on this, and as we come down, 40 minutes ago. Now they're sharing pictures of houses in Japan that are for sale. These are old houses that you can buy really cheaply. Then we've got this kind of stuff here. So let's look at the comments. Let's look at all of the comments and see, are they sharing links? Not particularly to this one, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to on their other stuff. Let's have a look here. Okay, they got link anywhere? Not here. We'll come down. Let's have a look at view more comments. Let's look at all comments. So we're not seeing a lot of links, but I do know that this particular page does have a website because they are fairly big on Pinterest as well. So let's kind of come down and see if they are sharing links at all. They have a newsletter here, as we can see. So they are obviously, building their audience in a certain way. Let's come down further. But what we're basically looking for is what are they posting and how often are they posting it? So if I was to come up to the top, let's look at this page in more detail. We can see that they've got 227,000 likes and 475,000 followers right now. So you want to open up some kind of simple spreadsheet and just make a note. First column could be the page name, Japan inside. Next will be likes, next will be followers. And then we want to find out how often do they post. So we've got 40 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago. So they're posting a lot. and they wouldn't post a lot if it didn't work. So these guys are posting almost every hour or every other hour. So we'd have to calculate this and go through properly, but we could estimate that they're posting about 10 to 12 times every single day. Now, what are they posting? And this is really important. So let's come back up to the top. They are posting collages. They are posting this kind of text over image post here. You can easily make these on Canva. Collage again, a similar kind of text on image. This is a very popular design where you've got an image and then you've got a circle with something related inside. So then they're posting a mixture of things, and they've got similar kind of things here. So you just want to know what are they doing, and then you want to try to emulate it, but of course with your own content, your own images. You can't steal stuff. So this is what we're really doing. We're looking for inspiration and how often are they doing it. Let's go to a different one. I want to show you one that I know is actually doing this, the Travel Bible, but it's not the book, it's the page. The Travel Bible. So they've got almost 1 million followers, 714,000 likes. So they posted 4 hours ago. Let's look at the comments. And you can see here, the goal is to get people to their website. Now, if we click on their link, we're going to read some content related to that image, and they're going to get paid because they've got display ads on their site, and they may be monetizing it with affiliate links, maybe a newsletter opt-in, etc. So we can see here that they've got that. Then if we scroll down, they've got a similar post, and it's just text and an image, again easily made on Canva. They've got their logo here in case anybody tries to steal it or share it. This is something you could easily make on Canva as well. So we've got question, we've got image, and then I bet we've got a link in the comments. Yeah, so they're pretty much having a link in the comment to every single piece of content that they're creating. Let's just double check this one. So it's all out there for you to see. You've just got to make the effort to do some research and to see what people are doing. And then once you've made a spreadsheet of, say, 5 or 10 pages, you can find some common ground and you can start to emulate what the successful pages are doing with the kinds of content that you produce, and also how often you produce it, where you share your links. Now, some of these massive pages might have a team and you might be somebody on your own, so you don't want to burn yourself out, but you can gradually scale up to this amount. So that's really what I want to get across in this video. Success leaves clues, and if you can take the time to research what the successful people are doing and then gradually step by step implement it into your game plan, you will see the amount of traffic increase as time goes by. If you'd like to learn more about how to drive traffic, then I'll leave a little link below this video to a small mini course that I've got. Other than that, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Any questions, leave them below, and I'll speak to you in the next video soon. Take care.